Hello students, so we're going to see the Java lab programs for 6th semester. The first program that I have here is program number 1, which is write a Java program to define a class, describe its constructor, overload the constructors and instantiate its object. Okay, so we're going to do a few things here. We're going to define a class. We're going to describe few types of constructors, different types actually, default, parameterized, and object. And then we are going to overload them. That is, we are going to use different object types to call them. And then depending on the type of constructor, we're going to pass the parameters to that. Okay, these are the things that we're going to do in this. Okay. Now, I already have my Eclipse running. I'll just show you the Eclipse. Okay, so here I have this program. This is called as a student main program, has two classes. Okay, this is the first class, and then I have one more class called student. Let us look at the student main class first. We have the main method here, and to call upon different types of constructors, I have different types of objects and different types of parameters here. So the first one that I'm going to call is a default constructor student, okay, referring to the class student above. So when I look at this class student, if you can see, I have two string types, one integer and one double. So what I'm going to do here is you can see in the right hand side in the output also, what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to print all these things using three types of constructors. That's all. So the first one is the default one. I'm simply going to create an object S1 and call upon the default constructor. Okay. Now, as soon as I do this, the constructor that matches to that is this one. What is going to happen is all these four variables are going to be assigned with the values that I've provided inside the constructor. Okay. So two of them have been put into the quotes because they are string types. Rest you have integer and double. Next, we call upon display. Display is already mentioned here. It's simply going to print out whatever I have here. The four variables, it's going to print it out. Okay, simple display function. Next, you have the second type of constructor. This is a parameterized constructor. You can see here. Into this, I'm going to pass the values directly. And it is expecting that. How do we know it is expecting these four values? Because we have declared it as so here. See here, four values have passed, and this parameterized constructor is going to catch these four values. String n, int, string d, and double m, all in the same order. Now the variable type or the name that you're using can be anything, but the order, you need to maintain it in the same order that you're passing the values here. After you have done that, once you have done that, it's not sufficient. We have to again assign it to name, ID, department, marks. The reason, simply because we are going to print out based on name, ID, department, marks. We're not going to print NID and D and M. And the parameters have to be caught inside this constructor. So this is the second type. The last type that we have is a constructor which is going to pass the object. So here, instead of being a default or a parameterized constructor, I'm going to pass the object directly. So the object here is of S2, the second type of object. So object actually is going to create, is actually doing what? It's going to pass the variables, but instead of passing the variables, I'm going to pass the object. Okay, see how it works. So I'm going to pass the object here. It's being caught by this particular constructor. And instead of, we don't know what are the things that have been passed. Okay, we don't know the value. See the level of encapsulation that is there here. We don't know the values that have been passed. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to refer these things using the st object, st.name, id, department, marks. Here that was not the case. We knew that first one was a string, second one was an int, and then D and then M. It was in that fashion because the parameters were passed here. But here only an object is passed. Using the object, I'm going to cast these 4 parameters, assign them, and then finally print. So this is your simple constructor program where you have defined a class, you created constructors, you overloaded them, and then you have instantiated the object. So this is your first program. So you can see on the right hand side the output for this. So when you run this, you will get the outputs 3 times. It is printed because we have called the student object 3 times. Okay, this is your simple first Java program. Thank you.